Hello. In this review, we'll talk about the South African MRAP, the RG-31 Nyala. This armored vehicle was originally developed for the needs of the South African military, but later became highly sought after in many countries around the world and one of the key vehicles used in UN peacekeeping missions across various countries. I'll tell you what the vehicle is all about and what modifications have been made. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It helps us improve our content. Let's burn. The history of this MRAP began back in the 1990s. In the mid-1980s, South Africa introduced the Mamba MRAP, developed by Mechem Consultants. In the 1990s, this company became part of the Denel Group, and Denel itself was established in 1992. The Mamba armored vehicle was also in high demand and performed well, but there was a desire, in line with the spirit of the times, to develop a new MRAP that could not only serve in operations for the South African Army but also be actively marketed abroad. The Mamba's export experience had been quite successful, so, in 1994, work began on an improved version of this armored vehicle. The main goal was to enhance the protection, especially the underside, and to make the vehicle more user-friendly and reliable overall, with an improved engine and transmission. Yes, the Mamba continued to be upgraded during this time, but development of a new armored vehicle was happening in parallel. In 1995, the first prototypes of the new RG-31 MRAP were built and sent for testing. These tests lasted about a year, and in 1996, the RG-31 Nyala MRAP was officially adopted into service. At that time, all work on the vehicle was being carried out by the South African defense company Land Systems OMC. In 2004, the company was acquired by BAE Systems and renamed BAE Land Systems. Then, in 2015, BAE Systems sold its share in the company back to the Denel Group. Under Land Systems OMC's leadership, 3 modifications of the RG-31 were developed: the RG-31 Mark I, Mark II, and Mark III. When BAE Systems took over in 2004, they introduced their own updates, resulting in the RG-31 Mark IIIA Nyala version in 2005. Many sources cite 2005 as the year the Nyala was introduced, but in reality, this MRAP appeared nearly a decade earlier. With the emergence of the RG-31, the United States took notice of the vehicle and placed an order. It's worth mentioning that, in the 2000s, the Canadian division of General Dynamics acquired a license from the South African company to produce the Nyala domestically. In fact, the Canadian division manufactured and delivered most of the vehicles ordered by the US. Today, the United States is the largest operator of the RG-31 in the world. The vehicle was used by the US Army in Iraq in 2003, actively deployed in Afghanistan, and was also used in various UN peacekeeping missions across the globe. A total of 8 versions of the RG-31 were developed, differing in size, capacity, role, and other components. The primary purpose of the Nyala is infantry transport. However, there are also command and control variants, medical vehicles, reconnaissance versions, and others. Several upgrades were made as well, which I'll cover in a dedicated section. The basic version of the MRAP weighs 7.28 tons. Its length is 6.4 meters, width 2.4 meters, and height 2.63 meters. The RG-31 Mark IVE variant is more spacious and differs in dimensions from the base model. It weighs around 8 tons, is 6.8 meters long, 2.47 meters wide, and 2.7 meters tall. The cabin accommodates 2 crew members, a commander and a driver. Versions from Mark I to Mark V can carry up to 6 infantry soldiers in the troop compartment. They are seated on special shock-absorbing seats mounted along the sides of the hull, facing each other. Troops enter through a rear door. The RG-31 Mark I had 8 roof hatches, 2 for the driver and commander, and 6 for the troops. Starting from the Mark II version, these were replaced with 2 larger roof hatches. The Mark II also introduced the possibility of installing reactive armor. The Mark III version received an improved hull, a better engine, an upgraded suspension system, and new wheels. After its introduction, the Mark III became the main production model. When BAE Systems took control of the program, production and deliveries began with the Mark III variant. The RG-31 features a fully welded V-shaped steel monocoque hull, a common design among South African MRAPs. Each side of the hull is fitted with 3 armored windows, each with a firing port, allowing troops to use their personal weapons from inside. The rear door also includes an armored window. The armor complies with STANAG 4569 Level 1 protection standards, providing defense against 7.62mm small arms fire and shell fragments. The hull's underbody is designed to protect against a mine blast equivalent to 7 kilograms of TNT. Additionally, the shock-absorbing seats reduce the effects of explosive shockwaves. On both sides of the hull, there are external storage boxes for tools, gear, personal weapons, and other equipment. Some versions of the vehicle have no side storage boxes and only 2 windows per side. The Mark I and Mark II versions did not support turret installations. Starting from Mark III, it became possible to mount a roof turret with a gunner station, capable of holding a 7.62mm MG3 machine gun, a 12.7mm M2 Browning heavy machine gun, or a 40mm Mark 19 automatic grenade launcher. Alternatively, it can be equipped with the M151 Protector remote weapon station, which supports the same weapons and includes both day and night targeting systems. Several diesel engine options are available for the RG-31, Daimler-Benz OM352A, Iveco Tector F4AE0681D, Cummins QSB with 275 horsepower, or Weichai WD615. Both 6-cylinder and 8-cylinder engines can be used. The vehicle is equipped with a 5-speed Allison transmission gearbox. It has all-wheel drive, a top speed of approximately 100 km per hour, and a range of around 900 km. In 2005, the Mark V version was introduced, partially in response to a U.S. Army request for a model that could use different engines. In U.S. service, the Mark III uses a Detroit diesel engine, while the Mark V features a Cummins engine. In the US, this MRAP is known as the RG-31 Charger. The improved RG-31 Mark V-E version became longer, as mentioned earlier, and it can now carry up to 8 infantry troops in the rear compartment. In addition, both the underbody and hull armor were enhanced. In 2007, the RG-31 Mark VI version entered service. It was wider and longer than its predecessors and featured improved protection for both the hull and underbody. In 2008, another upgraded version was introduced, the RG-31 Mark VI-E. This version featured improved seating, enhancing the safety of both the crew and passengers. There is also a cargo variant called the RG-31 Cargo, capable of transporting up to 3,500 kilograms of payload. All MRAP versions can be optionally equipped with smoke grenade launchers and RPG protection nets, depending on the customer's requirements and mission profile. In addition to Iraq and Afghanistan, the RG-31 has been used in numerous conflicts across Africa, the Balkans, Syria, Georgia, Kosovo, and Lebanon. It has also seen deployment in the ongoing military conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Current operators of the Nyala include South Africa, the United Arab Emirates, the United States, Spain, Ukraine, Canada, the United Kingdom, Colombia, Mali, Indonesia, Switzerland, and several other countries. The unit price for an RG-31 MRAP starts at around $300,000, though the final cost can vary significantly depending on the variant and configuration. In addition to the versions mentioned earlier, 2 special variants of the RG-31 deserve their own section. The first is the self-propelled mortar version, the RG-31 MMS, also known as a grab. Instead of the standard troop compartment, this variant features a combat module equipped with a 120mm mortar system from Singapore's ST Kinetics, the SRAMS, Super Rapid Advanced Mortar System. The mortar system weighs 1,300 kilograms and is capable of engaging targets at a maximum range of up to 9 kilometers. It can carry and fire up to 46 rounds, with a rate of fire of 18 rounds per minute. Since the mortar system's introduction in 2006, it was selected for integration into the RG-31 platform. The United Arab Emirates ordered 48 such vehicles, which began delivery in 2007. A second, upgraded version of the SRAMS system was later developed, extending the range to 10 kilometers and improving overall performance. The most recent version of the MRAP was introduced in 2018, the RG-31 Mark V LHM, also known as the RG-31 Mark V Ibululu. It is designed to support infantry units and intercept aerial threats. This version weighs 14.5 tons and can carry a crew of 4, including the commander and driver. It is powered by an upgraded Cummins engine producing 300 horsepower, paired with an Allison transmission 3000 SP gearbox. An improved suspension system was also installed. Instead of a troop compartment, the Ibululu is equipped with a Denel Mechatronics TRT-30 remote weapon station, featuring a 30mm 2A42 automatic cannon. The cannon is paired with a 7.62mm MG3 machine gun, and the weapon station can also be equipped with launchers for Cornet-E anti-tank guided missiles. The main gun has an effective range of up to 4 kilometers, with 360-degree traverse and an elevation range from -15 degrees to +55 degrees. It includes a day sight with magnification from 2.5 times to 22.5 times, a thermal imaging system, and a laser rangefinder. The Ibululu version also supports the TRT-25 remote weapon station as an alternative, which is armed with a 25mm M242 Bushmaster cannon. Well, that was the RG-31 Nyala MRAP. I hope you found this video interesting and informative. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. It really helps us improve our content. That's all from me. Wishing you peaceful skies. Take care and goodbye.